let's laser some stuff today. You know, I just finished up this Zippo engraving. It's up on eBay now, and I thought it was cool, and I wanted to do something special for my Patreon followers. So I thought maybe I'd make a sticker out of it and send that to them. But it's kind of too complex for a sticker, and all those little pieces would end up falling off real quick. So I'm gonna laser engrave it on some wood and cut it out and maybe send that to my Patreon supporters. That should be cool, right? So I guess that means it's time to dust off the old K40 that sits there and collects dust most of the time, because it's kind of rickety and taped together and kind of a mess. Like I said, this thing's rickety. It's mostly storage most of the time, covered in dust. You know, I always wonder, there's the water that cools it. I always wonder if it's even gonna turn on each time. I have to like hook up the air extractor and fill that full of water again because it's all evaporated. But let's wake up the old thing and see if it works. I haven't turned this thing on in well over a year. And unfortunately, I can't even find, I have a piece of wood that determines the exact focal length. I can't even find that. So I'm gonna have to just guess and screw with it. Let's turn it on. I'm gonna hit the switch with my toe here. You don't wanna see my feet. Let's see. Okay, that's on. Oh, we have lights. See if that works. Okay, let's turn this baby on. It lives. All right, let's start experimenting. All right, got it all connected and got the file. Boy, that looks horrible. I don't know how that's gonna turn out. I might need to redo it. Got it all set up. Let's hit box and see what it does. It looks like it'll be right there. This is just a piece of scrap we're gonna test on. That looks like it'll fit. So now I'm gonna turn on all my cooling and stuff and hit go and see what it does on this scrap. All right, all pumps and air and cooling and everything are on. Let's hit the go button and see what happens. I don't even remember what go button is on this. Here we go. Not bad. All right, let's go to time lapse. All right, I switched back to video so we can catch the burn, the cut. We're still just engraving, but in a moment it'll cut it, hopefully. Oh yeah, look at that. Blasting through it. Hopefully that's going all the way through. Beauty, let's check it out. Not all the way through, got to adjust that. And engraved quality is, it's not great, but it'll do maybe if I adjust it a little bit. Look at that. It's going all tilted. That's no fun. I think if you look at it, I think I need to just put something heavy on here to hold the wood still, because it was like the vibration was making the wood do that. Let's find out. Either that or it's missing steps in the belt. Okay, just out of curiosity, I ran it on wood without changing a single thing, and it burnt right through. So, looks like we have ourselves a winner, although it's a little pale. So maybe I will bump up the strength of the engrave of the pattern. Still pretty neat though. All right. I'm gonna try running 4 at a time. Now you gotta be careful when you're using old junk and you're too cheap to do the right stuff and you use trash to hold things together, actually those are good battery packs, they're not trash. There's a good chance that those are gonna get bumped by that cable, which will screw it all up. You can see that the wood is like, well, you can't see it, but it's kind of like cupped. So we'll just see how this goes. Maybe Caleb should get off his ass and like do all this the right way, but who has time for that? Look at how fast this is moving, and it's still gonna take a considerable amount of time to do just these 4 raster engravings. See that? And people wonder why maybe I'm a little harsh on diode engravers. This would take hours. Using the last several diode engravers I tried, just doing something like this would take forever. And this machine was maybe $500, and then there's another $150 to $200 worth of upgrades in it. So it's like a comparable cost. This is 40 watts. It blasts through this stuff in one pass like nothing. And you can see how fast it's moving there, and it's still not particularly fast. They have their place though, you know, diode lasers. They're portable, super portable. You're not confined to the build area, but they're slow and weak, which is, I mean, it's like, are you familiar with the Porsche 912? It's a 4-cylinder Porsche 911 basically. And that's kind of what lasers feel like to me. Lasers are awesome, but that's just maybe a bit underpowered for most uses. This is always my favorite part on these when it goes to cut, because it's just so fast. Here we go. We're engraving, which is slow. It's been going for 10 minutes. So 4 of these take 10 minutes. Here we go. It's gonna cut. Oh yeah. Oh, it's so satisfying. Watch it drop. Oh yeah. In case you've ever been curious, that's what a laser tube looks like when it's firing. Probably bad for your eyes to look right at it. I'm just assuming. I don't know. I'm not gonna look at it. Oh, I love this part. It's so satisfying watching it cut them and then just drop right out. Love it. Let's see if this one drops. Tiny bit. So good.